500 hours of video is uploaded to YouTube every minute. Every minute of every hour of every day. It does not escape me that I am among those uploads. Over 2.5 million unique programs, movies, shows are available across the streaming platforms. All right, add on to that all the social media, all the news outlets, and all the other elements of this fire hose of information that's directed at us. And we quickly realize we are not living in an age of information, but of overwhelm and distraction. The CEO of Netflix several years ago summed this up quite well when he said their competition was not another streaming service. Their greatest competition was sleep. So ponder that for a moment. This most basic of human needs, this thing that restores us, that regenerates us, that is essential for a healthy life, is their enemy. If you sit with that a moment, you realize the providers of content are not on our side. My name's Randy Erler, and this is the Living Well Blueprint, where I focus on re-examining and reimagining aging in a time when we're going to live longer than any generation before us. One of the components I focus on, I call Be Strong. And one of the components of that is mental and intellectual or brain health and strength. And one of those components that I'm referencing here is about attention. Attention is one of the most important qualities. It's a superpower if you control it. And we know this because billionaires have been made constructing an entire economy that's built around our attention, around capturing us, our eyeballs, our ears, our thoughts, our minds, and holding us in their programming, and then scraping all of that and selling it. Attention is everything. And it's critical to understand that what you do with your time and what you direct your attention to is who you are. See, life isn't really about past and future. Life is a never-ending present. It is simply a sequence of moments, one after another to infinity. Millions strung along. You are connected to every moment before and every moment after. So what is important to start thinking about, having 30 to 40 years ahead of you, think deeply about who you want to be, who you claim to be, and what you want to do with that time. And then look today in this moment at where you direct your attention. And the question you always have to ask yourself is, what I'm doing now feeding the person I claim to be? Is it contributing to the person I want to be? Is it benefiting me in my progress toward my goals? Or is it simply distraction? Is it simply numbness? Is it simply silliness? Much like your physical diet, we all know these words of garbage in, garbage out, right? That's a computer term, but a lot of us apply it to our diet, right? We know if we eat nothing but garbage food, that's going to be reflected in how we feel and how we look. The same is true with our mental diet. There is an abundance of absolute garbage available. And we know that now it's presented to us. We are not seeking it. It is provided for us. You might like this. You might like this. And unless we consciously choose, we're in trouble. See, I grew up in a time, and again, this is not about it was better back then, but I grew up in a time when guardrails existed. Right? I had to stop watching TV because the TV shows literally stopped. It went to static or a test pattern or the national anthem. On Saturday mornings, I had to stop watching cartoons because the cartoons stopped. And adult programming came on and it was boring to me, so I went outside. Stores closed at 5. Okay, you couldn't have an impulsive fast food run. You couldn't go get a pint of ice cream. It wasn't available. Guardrails. There are no guardrails now. And I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I think the availability of everything is wonderful. But it means each of us has to build guardrails for ourselves. We have to create the boundaries within which we will live that help us fulfill our vision for ourselves. And that's my challenge to you. Who do you say you are? Who do you want to be? Where do you want to go in these next 30 to 40 years? And what guardrails do you need to put in place for yourself? Minimizing your time on social media, minimizing your phone time, restricting what you watch, how much you watch, always coming back to those questions. Does this feed me? Does this feed who I am and who I claim to be? Does this make me better? If it doesn't, reconsider how you're spending that time. No one's going to do this for you. In this age of absolute distraction, we have to have discipline around what we allow in. We have to have the courage to disengage, the courage to turn things off, the courage to remain in silence, to allow ourselves space to be. No one will do this for you. The guardrails have to be put in place by you. This is Randy Early with the Living Well Blueprint. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like or subscribe, and I'll see you next time.